Uguale.
All right, good late morning, everyone. Michael Venezia, head trader at TradeGATEHub Markets. Looks at going here. Okay, CPI day, it's a Wednesday. Every day kind of feels like a Friday. And I'm not talking about a lull in the action. I just mean that it feels like it should be everything should be happening at one day at one time. It's just back again into those type of numbers. I'll stop dissertating the dissertation will stop. And let me sign it to TradeGATEHub, and I'll tell you why. Is because everything that culminated within the first 2 days of this week, which was Monday and Tuesday, could be seen in TradeGATEHub at the YouTube channel. Unbelievable, these moves. Coins negative narrow, they can't take it down. That's all right. Carvana, Ribbon, AI, incredible. Okay, all right, so let's look here. Coach, everybody can pick. Hi, most people will talk in this room most of the time, right? Because I did see any chat messages in the Forex room. Okay, V, most, if not all, done in the main room. New members take precedent. They took the time to believe in us. I'm Charlie Vori. Listen, anybody that gets in there, I actually appreciate, because they found their way in here. They're intelligent. They know what they're doing. Okay. The red YouTube button, okay, not to be redundant on a day like this. This is the thing. For anybody that's new, for you to get a picture of an idea of what we do, please go, I'll block you. I don't. Go into the room. We have 800 videos. We do one every single day. They're all in chronological order. I will guarantee anybody, if they ever find any deleted call of mine, good or bad, I will send them $500 cash. Call me out on it. I have a high win percentage, but I have some big winners and losers. Don't get me wrong. But the bottom line is, between Coach and I and this row of esteemed guests and guest speakers, their high level opinions win or lose. Look at this. All the Amazon. You know what? Let me go to my main screen, because by the time is, look, you know what I mean? Twilo. I had a ton of Twilo long. That one didn't work. I sold it at 66.50. It's 64. I mean, why does some go up and some go? AI is down today. Roblox, where did I sell it yesterday? 45.60, $2 would go. But Net and Crowder down today. Intel MU is down, but Nevada's breaking out. Here's Nevada. There's still the big 8. Tesla's still going. SC took all the options. Where's CF still? CF breaking high. Carvana's still going. I'm still in it. Ribbon, Planeteer, Penn, DraftKings. The option flow went. And by the way, see this DraftKings here? The reason why I point that out is going back to the main room at TGH is, and this was a week ago, this was Monday's top bets. They had MGM. I posted. Somebody was in there for what? How much was that? For 1.1 million of MGM, and that was on Monday. Let's take a look at MGM today. MGM. All right. There you go. 42 to 47. I can't even understand with those premiums. The guy bought August 23, 41 calls. He bought them slightly, in the money, which I like. I always try to go the shorter. Listen, this is a rule of mine, and it's not the rule. Believe me, I've back tested this. If you want to buy a short-term call, usually go 10% below where the stock is trading. For example, if MGM at that time when the options came out, it was where 42. This guy actually bought the 41 calls. I usually go 10%. I probably would have bought like the 40 calls, just because when they move in the short term, it has a better movement. A longer term, you don't really have to worry about that. But short term calls, always 10% below them or in the money. Seriously. With that being said, there was MGM calls. Let's go back to TGH again. Where's Krem? This guy put up 3 million Krem calls. November. What did Krem do Monday? Okay, there you go. 209 to 224. Stock's still breaking out. The ultimate compliment. I wouldn't short it. Oh my God, there's the weekly. It's a market leader. Smart guy here was, if he was really smarter, well, I'm not going to question it, he was probably on the dippers. All right, another one. They knew. You know what I mean? Option flow and sentiment is really what we concentrate on. to build positions or some sort of swing trading, but definitely price action, volume, and range. We need range. I like to trade active stocks. I need volume because I don't want to be the only one trading 20,000 shares of Estee Lauder. You're welcome, Bori. Always ask. That's one of the main things we do here is, you know what I mean? You have, like I said, I'm not here to placate. You could run $20 billion for all I know. You could have $100 USD. It doesn't make a difference. You never know. So I take every person seriously as I should. It's almost a responsibility. It's why the market's really moving in a rapid, moving a lot today on CPI. But you know what? I have positions and I'm mixed. I'm always mixed. And the cliche goes, if you really have to watch every tick, then you have too much on. And I might have, listen, I trade volatility. That's what I trade. I'm mixed, but you're welcome. That's for the bottom line, Bori. Always ask. I'm going to call you V maybe if you don't mind. Or Bori is a good name. All right, let's go back to option activity today. So that was the other one. Let's go back to what else was on Monday. DraftKings. Okay, that was on Monday, October 23 calls. That was on Monday. DraftKings. And this was the only options I posted. DraftKings at Monday on the breakout was 26, hit a high of 31 today. I don't know what Halo did. I didn't really look. Naturally, I know Halo, but Jeffries was a good call. Look at Jeffries. What happened there? Oh, Jeff, that's yeah, Jeffries. Financial. I know. All right, there you go. Breakout. You know what I mean? So that's a little bit of what we do here. Let me go back. Bori, go watch a couple of the videos. Coach does one Forex. I do predominantly stocks and options. Tuesdays and Thursdays at 11, Coach and I speak together about the macro market. Please go back and watch them. Like I said, always ask questions. We'll get back to you. That's the least we could do. Okay, so getting back here. Where are we? The market's mixed to a degree. Is it overbought to it? Let's go look at this right now. Hold on. Let me go to the option, guys. I'm sure somebody's got some fear. I'm sure. Don't get greedy. That was it for the fade. That was it for the fade. Look at Meta. Shopify. Was I down money or up money? I was down money. What happened here? APP, Delta, Slob down. CCL went against me. Carvana's going against me. Shopify, Mara, Shopify. I am short the Shopify. Why? I was short it because it had this, I thought it was safe with this overhead resistance. Shopify was a real laggard, but finally it broke, went from 60 to 64. I probably should have covered around the 63 area. It dipped this morning to the 63 area. I actually did cover some, but I shorted on the way up. I have a sell stop to short more at 64.30. On Shopify, that might bring it down below the moving averages. I'm wrong in the trade. I would look to cover around 63.20. I'll get out of a trade that I was mixed in the market for, but I was wrong. So what are you going to do? At least I took some off in the morning. Wise guys, let's go ahead. It looks like the afternoon the fade might be over. So now I'm going to go on volume, price action. Here, it is right here. This is where we got this Jeff from. I want you guys to pay attention because I don't make up the information. I just here to interpret or actually to give it in a fast I interpret. Jeff, this was 15 seconds ago. Top bet member from a few days ago, seeing solid upside. Jeff, option flow and trend. Not that hard. We make it harder than it is. All right, Jeff, they're out of it. IWM bearish, but they're hedging. Riven, not interested. January, Riven. I'm interested in Riven going to January. They still want it. I hear this Riven is going to be like number 2 to Tesla now. Riven, write it down. They're still buying it into January. And I don't think that's short covering. That's back to now. XLE bullish. Airbnb, I took a little off this morning. SPWR, they're in the SPWR. They're in the back in the solars. But SPWR is a laggard. This run had a decent run. On a pullback, not for me. Goldman Sachs bullish July, I'm not interested. So far I'm interested in Riven. Shopify bullish, typical. They're going to January. This guy's bombing Shopify calls. Ugh, I'm gonna have to cover it. No, I'm not gonna have to. I'm gonna have to cover it. So I might double cover it. F it. This guy's stepping out and going. Where's he going to? 80 calls, and Shopify is 64. So he's even going above. So he's looking for volatility, but he's going above. Shopify calls. Toast volume. The stock was always a laggard. I don't like it. Toast going into August, not interested. SPWR, August, not interested. Wolf, hard, not interested. Liquidity, advanced declines acting way, put calls all the way up. Man, they're buying calls today aggressively. Oh, that's the advanced decliners. I'm sorry. There's the advanced decline line. See that? Boom, boom. Anytime it gets stretched, right back down. That's what you want. You just don't want to be wrong or on the wrong side. Liquidity coming down a little bit. VIX, what's going on with the VIX here? Nobody wants the VIX. What the VIX for? VIX. This pop here was to tell that the number was going to be good. They already bought the volatility. If the VIX would have been pinned into the number down here, the market would have sold off. But they already had the run in it. You know what I mean? That run from 13 to 17 is big into a CPI number. So it already made the move. The volatility was out and everybody, although the fear greed is elevated, but you can't only go on that. All right. And in Asia, focus on the Bob is seeing some calls. And I wrote down here, you know what's seeing a lot of calls? K-Web. And there's the chart on K-Web as it should. There's K-Web. Everybody knows I'm building a position in NIO. Look at, they even took up Snap. That's what time of market it is. Snap went up. Snap's on a run. That says it all. Snap bullish, ZS bullish, crude at Baba. They're going into July, not interested. QS. I'll give you the VIX later. I'll give you the top flows. Meta, they're bombing it into earnings. Everybody was asking. Lewis and I were shaking our heads down. Remember, Lewis? Look at Meta. Oh my God. Meta. It's fear of missing out now. That's incredible. That's incredible. Meta. All right. Any questions? Lori? If you want to know a little bit about what we do, you can always go to TradeGATEHub. You can go to the waiting for EU. Thank you very much. You're welcome, brother. Okay, you always go to our room here, stocks room. If you want to know what's going on, just go to New York Stock Exchange stocks, or if you want to go to NASDAQ stocks or Euronext stocks, let's go to top US gainers. You can go by percent change here and always punch up the stock on the other side here, AVRO. There's where you go. So you do a little bit of your research here. What's else? EH. They make Chinese taxis, EH. Incredible on EH. Look at EH daily. This is one of my spec plays of 2021, 2022. From 5 to 17, now it's breaking out. Doesn't even care about the volume. You know what looks good now that I saw solar sectors? Let's look at this JKS. I hate to do it. JKS, no good. It'll have its day, though, that Chinese solar company. Let's look at the other one, DQ, Dairy Queen. I'm only kidding about Dairy Queen, by the way, but it's DAC New Energy, and that's an ADR. Could go. It's worth the flyer. Maybe some options. A lotto option, but it wouldn't bother me short it. This thing could move, especially if it breaks that channel. I'll go to the other one, Jax. Jax was, let me go to this Jax, and I'm going to relive it. If anybody doesn't know me very well, this Jax, when in 1 month, my hair's standing up, if you could see it. Well, it look from 19 to 90 in like a week. I was shorted. And it has it in it. Jax goes up about 46.5. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to put an alert, 46.5 on Jax. That's where I'm buying Jax. Okay. So anyway, Vori, get an idea what we do. We go also top US losers, market movers, naturally our top newsroom. So we want it to be a one-stop shop. So there's an amalgamation of a couple of different sites to come on here. There's our calendar right here, economic calendar. So I'll leave it there. Listen, it was a heavy CPI number. There's a lot of movement. What else is going on here? It's Carvana bullish. They're going into July this week now. Let me just hit 40. Look at this 40 now. I got on the air was 38.5. My average price is 35. This is a situation now. The situation. Microsoft pulling back. Carvana is not. AMD coming in. Oh, and Semiconductor is not coming in. Carvana. It's all right. Why low negative? Hunted. SLG, I wanted to short that before it came on. Uber, nothing. Delta, United Airlines. Where's Delta? Delta, I covered so nicely. Where's Carvana? Just hit 40, stop everybody out. I might have to cover. Where's the other one I was going to cover? Oh, Shopify. You did it to me. All right. Zim, we bought that on the dip. Zim, that had bad news flushed out, 1293. That's a core holding in TGH, by the way. I like it. It's a shipper, had bad news. News is out. It's got it in it. If it gets going, stock at C19. VFC, another retailer I'm long. Hey, what? Tony Pistachio, hold on. You couldn't hear me. I'm sorry. I was on mute. Sorry about that. NIO, not gonna lie, let me reiterate. Apple hanging in there. Shopify, TDD worked again. ULI, Caterpillar breaking out. Home Depot, there you go. General Motors, Delta, UAL, Coin, Mara. Come on down, you bastard. Come on, one fucking time. Mara. Look at this thing. Mara did a double. Mara breaks below this 18, the most overbought it's been in years and years and years and years. Listen, it has a tendency of pulling back like this. Mara's the one. It's not Riot. Riot 1832. Still off the high. The Carvana. Where's the freaking Carvana? I'm gonna have to get out of Shopify, guys. Right? I said it, and I should. Shopify, but if it goes below this 64.29, I have a shot at 63. Have a shot, but I'm not here to have a shot. I'm here to have an edge. So listen, guys, it's up to there's a lot of going on in the room. You got to be active, and you got to be actively in the room. Okay. Any questions I take from a macro swing trade or a smaller, a day trade point of view, my better acumen, always free to help. I'm always going to help. I just believe at this time when there's a lot going on in the market, especially rotation still evident, it's up to you to know your style, know what you're best at. Don't be doing things. It's not a time to be going really outside the box, especially going against the trend. Please try to stay with there's volume stocks. If you want to maybe stay, short a stock on the day, short it when it breaks a new low on the day. I don't get aggressive because you're going against the trend. Watch the VIX, watch the dollar naturally. The crude stocks, see if they hang in there. That's going to be also relevant to the rotation. Apple, Microsoft, Nevada, and all stocks have been taking good option flow. Marvell, Planeteer, Snap, K-Web, Square. We're still in SE. Great volume going out to November still. I'm going to add on that, not look back. Penn, still another good one. And that's what I'm here to do. Thanks, Alexis. So I'll leave it there. Be in the room. We trade price action, good volatility, and stocks with volume. All right, that's never going to change. We like stocks with range because we like to make money. We stocks looks like stocks with volume because we're wrong. We have an out, and we look for positive price action. For example, if the Nasdaq or the market pulls back, 10 or 20 handles, and a stock like Nevada is still hanging in new year high, it might be worth a trade, a little extended, but net out of those times when stocks pull back, the futures pull back respectively to their group and they hang in there, especially with an uptrend, that's a stock you got to be paying attention to, especially when there's a little option flow behind it. So I'm calming down. Another stock I wanted to look at today was Caesars. That one I want to buy in a pullback because of that MGM. But some of these stocks are giving away a little profits, giving away. So it's yet to see if they're back at fill, if they're going to get back a little bit, but you got to be in the room and you got to be aware, you got to be focused and have a plan. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.